Namaste everyone, this is Ravi and today we will talk about the inversion postures in a yoga. Inversion means the postures which make your blood flow in an inward direction. Normally the blood flow in our body head to toe, but in inward posture it will make your amplification or like blood circulation in the direction of your head side. Basically people consider that like handstand, headstand, elbow stand, chin stand, pincha, these are the like some postures which are like only the postures which we do in inversion. But apart of that, these are some specifically postures which we see in different places, that's why it's famous. But does not mean that inversion is only that. Inversion is that concept of the yoga which help you to make the blood circulation for your hair growth, for your face, and the third for your upper body, like for upper body functions well. Sometimes we feel congestion in our shoulder, chest, and we feel pain. And as you all know, if the blood circulation is not flowing inside our body well, we will feel a little bit congestion, pain, fear, and these kind of things happen. So inversion helps to maintain and try to prevent ourselves from these kind of problems. So let's see how it's gonna work. Suppose if I'm doing any kind of crow and crane pose. So there's one thing more we need to understand, what is a crow and what is a crane. So crow pose, whenever you do, we need to bend our elbow, sustaining our both knees to our elbows and lift our legs. This is our crow pose, which we commonly do in any class, or we can try to do with the support of the block to your head. But when we do the crane is very focused. So on that time, we need to straight our hand and lock our both knees under the armpit and then lift up. This is our crane. So difference between the crow and crane, we understand that the same difference between the normal inversion and the yoga inversion, which we will think and we will find now. Suppose if I'm stretching my hand in the direction of right side, is it inversion? It's inversion for my hand, not for my head. So what I need to do for make it perfect yoga inversion, I will stretch my hand more and I will drop my head a little bit closer or my gaze closer to my right hand. Then I will stretch my left hand and I will grab my other hand as well and holding them. This time it will become the inversion. The invert condition fulfill, yoga practice fulfill, and it's not like a handstand and these things. It's also inversion when we stretch like that. Because we need to finally, what we need to do? We need to make our blood circulation inward direction. That we got it. Same with some other postures. We will take 3 more postures which we can make amplify or make high increase or like blood circulation in upper body very well. So the first posture we will understand that headstand, and second shoulder stand, and third little bit elbow stand. So the headstand, whenever we do, we think that we need to just drop our head to the ground. It's not only just that. People do tripod also, relieving their palm and moving the muscles left and right. But ideally your head, this part that is connected with your Brahmarandra, or if I say it sometimes the pineal gland, and if I say upper head should be touched by the ground. When you lock that, try to lock your both hands behind your neck, or if I say medulla level, then gently inhale. Try to lift your both knees up. First initial level, make bend of your right leg, then exhale, inhale, bend of your left leg, exhale, then if you are comfortable here, then bend your both knees. Never try to straight your leg in a first time. And after each inversion posture, like suppose if you are doing headstand, we need to do counter pose or forward bend like a child pose or Paschimottanasana. This will beneficial for ourselves. Otherwise we feel dizzy, we feel a little bit unconsciousness and fainting. So please be careful with that. So first posture completed. Second posture, the shoulder stand, the most common practice which we need to do, but we always get fear of that. Just because of neck pain, it can give you injury. No. Always try the shoulder stand when you drop your palm down or Sarvangasana, moving your neck for initial level. Inhale, try to lift your toe pointing up. Ideally, the toe should be relaxed, otherwise you will get cramp. Then exhale, first lift your core along with the hip. The difference between your hip and lower back, this much part. Then after that, a little bit more middle back and lower back. Then if you're comfortable utilizing your core, if not, then you can use your hand. Slowly Lift your both legs up toward the ceiling. Do not drop your toes to the ground, otherwise it will become another posture. Keep on engaging your core. Then stretch your toes toward the ceiling and now straight. While stretching there, remember your shoulder, hip and toe in one vertical alignment. After that, slowly bending your knees and relieving your both palm. Then gently drop your each vertebra column part by part on the ground. Very part by part you need to come. And if you need to do counter pose, drop your head inside, or if I say bend your neck inside, this is all. So this is about the shoulder stand. Let's understand the third, or like sometimes we consider this posture as a pincha. But this posture is different from the pincha. Pincha is the point where we complete or like compete with a peacock pose. But the shoulder, or if I say elbow stand, it's highly connected with the balance of your shoulder and elbow. That's why it becomes a different posture. I'll show you the posture, then we will try to focus on the basics. So, first, elbow down, equal to your shoulder, and then when you lift your leg up, always try to lift with the one leg. I can also lift with the both legs because I'm already practicing since long way. Then when you try to first balance yourself with the core. Posture is easy to lift straight, but holding, this is the difference between the yoga inversion, because here we are working on core and engaging our muscles. Once you reach here, exhale, come down. For the initial level of practice, we need to always try, drop our elbows down, then up, elbows down and up. When you keep on moving your elbows down and up, this will improve your efficiency for your shoulder. Then after that, same thing you need to follow as like your headstand, like lift your both knees up straight, your spine, make your one leg up and touch with your abdomen, then other leg, part by part. When you're comfortable both legs, then further lift your head up and you will find that again elbow, or if I say arm stand. So I hope you all understand a little bit about the inversion, but before that, any practice of inversion, give yourself a little bit relax. If you're not able to give yourself relax, you will feel high blood circulation, or if you say high BP also can be you get with this practice, or may possible you get hypertension. So please be careful with that. And if you have already have hypertension, cardiac issues, please try to avoid the inversion practice, or try to do inversion practice in the guidance of instructor, a teacher, a guru. So thank you everyone. Hope you enjoy this video. See you next time. Bye bye.